clinch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a J5. Nittany Lion, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards first play, second down.
They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass complete to number
Christian Kirk, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
for the extra point.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Watson on the keeper.
So CD, all the excitement that goes along with the month of January. And for this offense, let's be frank, they really feel like they're the team to beat.
And they should feel that way. This team should be uber confident about their abilities to go on a big run here in the playoffs because, let's face it, this is one of the most talented teams in the league. They've assembled talent from the offseason, in the draft, during the season. They've brought in great parts.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 59 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. first down. Barkley, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Warner in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Murray. Catch made. It's Moreau.
Murray's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bold.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Niners have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 12-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up
they're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
8-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 25.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give him good field position anyway. Let's go for it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The kicker on for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
49ers 16.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
The conversion is no good on the
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Moreau here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Arizona.
From the gun, Murray. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun. Murray under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Quan Alexander leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
49ers. Touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Past the 20.
You know what? Why don't you...
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. And he fends him off. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Makes the score Niners 38.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
To Saquon Barkley. A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete.
Murray's
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray again. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit,
44.
but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No, okay.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 32. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
That is caught inside the 5. 49er. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Oh, a heck of a move. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The two-point conversion is successful.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Cardinals take over first.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Today's final score, Niners 52.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.